Hello cookbook friends and welcome. Today we're going to look at Vegetable Kingdom. I'm really excited because I'm trying my best to do more vegan, vegetarian, plant-based. So I checked out Vegetable Kingdom intentionally. And I know it's a little older, but it's got some pretty good reviews as far as like being plant-based and vegan. So I'm really excited. Here's our table of contents first. We have seeds, bulbs, stems, flowers, etc., which is a cool way of doing it. And you can see on the very bottom here, so we have seeds, it has beans, peas, sweet corn. So we have sub-chapters in between that talk about each ingredient and what you can use. Of course, we have our tools. I love that he's got an actual tool bag for his kitchen essentials. And one thing that's really fun about this particular cookbook, which was just a bonus for me, is there's a playlist. So if it's like, you have like a soundtrack for basically all of these dishes, which is kind of fun. I love that idea. It's pretty great. So you'll notice at the very end of these dishes, there will be a song there that's like an inspiration or a representation of the dish. So for instance, we have this dry yard-long beans with broken rice. So it has shoyu vinegar sauce, pickled mustard greens, grated peanuts. Here's a description of the dish, what it tastes like, etc. A pro tip. Make sure to actually read through these pro tips. We also have here our ingredients broken down for each section. And then this is, by the way, in US measurements. If there's some additional stuff in here, so like the pickled mustard greens, it requires, oh my gosh, flipping to a different recipe. So it says go to page 140 to find the pickled mustard greens. So there are going to be some flipping around with this cookbook, which is fine because then things can add on each other. And then, of course, we have our directions. Pretty easy. And here on the bottom is a song, and it says Hot Thursday by Bebe and Sean. Oh, and Sean Lee from Into the Wind. That's where this recipe inspiration song comes from. So here we have a grilled corn on the cob recipe. Love the photo. So yellow. All of this looks amazing. And apparently, Succotash by Herbie Hancock from Inventions and Dimensions is what describes this dish, which is great. Bulbs. Let's go here. So you can see we have in the very beginning of each chapter all of the sub-chapters and the recipes with their page numbers, which is pretty great. It's easy to navigate. All right, so here we have a citrus and garlic herbed braised fennel. I know for me, I don't cook with fennel a lot, to be perfectly honest, so I'm really excited to explore fennel and making it just have different things offered. I'm trying to expand the things that I eat, especially vegetables, because I don't eat enough. So I love this. It's really, really great. Here, I saw this awesome soup, and I have to find it. This is, let's see, a creamy sweet potato and leek soup. Oh gosh, there's so many good recipes. I'm going to have a full menu for an entire year at this rate. This is a caramelized leek and seared mushroom toast. This looks fantastic. So pretty. I love using mushrooms like this. It's such an easy, simple, healthy snack, and flavorful. Let's move on. Ooh, what is this? Hold on. This is a Pharaoh and kidney bean with burnt scallions, coconut milk, thyme, parsley. So that's what this looks like. This looks like a great side dish. That's something that I'm noticing with this particular cookbook is that it's not designed where it's like, here's our apps, here's our mains, here's our desserts. We have just a variety of things in each chapter, which is kind of nice. So it's more about learning about each ingredient and what you can do versus like making a meal, if that makes sense. So this is a asparagus sweet potato PoBoy. That's a great idea. Moving on, an apple and kohlrabi coleslaw. That is beautiful. So colorful. Here, let's move on to broccolis and that sort of thing. Stunning photo of the actual vegetable itself and our awesome dish. A dirty cauliflower. This looks like a fried rice, which is really nice. Something that I personally appreciate about this cookbook is that a lot of vegan foods like substitutes tend to be packed with gluten and sodium and just sometimes it's nice to find alternatives and not really trying to substitute something out, rather finding a different way of cooking. And I think that's what this cookbook is going for, is not to really emulate, like if you were a meat eater, let's emulate meat. It's like, let's celebrate the vegetables and all the things that it can do, and here's some brand new recipes. So that's something I appreciate, because now I don't have to worry so much about the gluten thing and finding substitutes that work for me and trying to be plant-based. Anyway, some panko crusted cauliflower and coconut curry. And as I say that, probably need to find some gluten-free panko, which is very easy. I have a ton in my closet. Here, I'm so excited for squash blossoms. I'm so excited for spring to happen. Here we have a stuffed bell pepper recipe. Beautiful, looks so tasty. Tempura fried squash blossoms with eggplant almond stuffing. What? This looks so good. What is going on here? That's awesome. All right, moving on a little bit further. These are butternut squash and sesame seed hand pies. Mushroom stuffed cabbage, which is great because that sauce, I mean, looks so good. I love the variety of different flavors that are presented in this cookbook too. It just looks like everything is a flavor bomb, which is amazing. We have a jerk tofu wrapped in collard greens. Yum. That looks super easy, like a great weekday meal. And there's other things that go along with it, like crushed peanuts as cilantro sauce. This is roasted sweet plantains, pecan, and millet salad. Wow. That's so cool. Whoa. Baked fonio and kale balls. I don't know what fonio is. I'm learning something new today. Wow. Here is a spinach salad with blackened chickpeas. Moving on a little bit farther, we've got root vegetables that I haven't gone to, but here is a millet red lentil and potato cake. That's a really great idea. And I love that it probably stays together a lot more than if you just did potato. Ash roasted sweet potatoes. These are phenomenal because you get that smoky sweet flavor. Taro fire fries with green herb aioli. Delicious. Taro root cakes with shoyu chili dipping sauce. I'm actually shocked at how, maybe it's the description of the dish, but this one seems like it has a lot of directions that are involved, and I'm kind of shocked. Oven roasted baby beets. And, ooh, what is that? That looks really good. Turnip green soup. Let's move on here. We have a brown sugar glazed turnip. And then in the very back here, we have a lot of different stocks. So lots of basic fundamental things. So creams, stocks, oils, that sort of thing. Jellies that are all plant-based, which is really handy because, like, for instance, I don't know how to make a mushroom stock. I would probably just throw a bunch of mushrooms in some water, but I know there's more that goes into it. So check out Vegetable Kingdom. This is a fantastic plant-based cookbook. It celebrates all of the different vegetables, and it gives you some fundamentals so you can actually learn how to do some plant-based recipes yourself. So this is a great option. If you're looking for some other vegan, vegetarian cookbooks or plant-based, we do have playlists for that. So check out our other videos. And make sure to join us on our socials at Cookbook Divas. We'd love to see you. And on our live streams, make sure to comment and subscribe. And let us know what cookbooks you want us to go through next time. Thank you so much for tuning in today.